Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Darral. I'm the founder of a growing company that grows your food and your plants called Torpedopot. These are self-growing planters that you never water, you never have to feed your plants again in your life. No more synthetic fertilizers. The only thing we require is supplement. So we use an organic supplement with our plants, but we are doing just fantastic. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planters, we expect to do over 400 okra. I've been commanded to come out today and pick some okra so we can have some for breakfast. So you guys are walking with me through my okra, and we're going to try to fix this together. Is that okay? Okay. So I picked some from this one already. I harvested some, but they come so fast, guys, that I want you to pick your okra as much as possible. I don't care how small they are, I want you to pick these. I don't care how small or how big they are, I want you to pick them off, because when they turn 6 inches, it's when it's going to be difficult, okay? See the flower still on top of that one right there? It's going to drop off. Take it. You're going to get clusters and clusters of okra. And they're going to come so fast. I want you to take a look at this one right here. Then take a look at that one, and that one. All 4, I can leave them on there, but because we want to have a meal this morning, I'm going to pick out these big ones right here. And just, oh, that's still a flower right there, so let that go. And let me see, is there any more in here I need to pick? That kind of looks pretty good. Let's move over to this one. And, I see a couple in there. Right there. You see that one? Okay. This one back in here. Let's take this one also. Yeah, that's one. Oops, I gotta pick that one up. I got one here also. And you gotta find them because they can be so elusive. Ah, here's one right here. So elusive. Yes, I think you found it before I did. Yeah, that's it. Cut it right on off. Okay. Move to the next planter. And I think I harvested this not too long ago, so I don't think there's many on there, if there is some on there. Let's get these over here. These 2 small plants right here. It's hard to see. But yeah, I'm going to take that also. Yeah, she's going to go. Okay. And I think, me on this one. Here's one right here. I'm going to take that one off. See me on this plant, on this plant. This one right here, I'm gonna take this off. Now notice how I'm not letting them get real big, okay? I'm enjoying the nutrition from these okra immediately while they're still young and tender, because I got so many of them. Guys, these are torpedo pots. These are self-growing planters that water your plants for you. All you do is put your seeds or your plants in this planter, and it literally grows your food. You do nothing else. So we took, you can see the okra plants here. We took so many seeds and just littered them throughout the okra plant. And look how big and strong they are. That's a very strong bark there. Very, very strong. Extremely strong. Oh my gosh, look at that. Amazing. And we grow beautiful flowers as a result of this. Isn't that beautiful? That's my next okra. That is absolutely stunning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So in addition to growing okra, we're going to harvest some other beautiful plants also. I think I dropped one back here. I don't know where I dropped it at, but it's back there somewhere. Okay, well, I think I've got some. So this is the okra we've been able to get so far. Or actually the last one. And I want you to see how pure they are. Okay? Not one blemish on any okra. Not one blemish. Now we can let them grow really big and and strong and tall. We have okra that's grown 8 inches. Growing them is not our problem, but I want you to get the tender, nutritious, the ones that are more soluble in your stomach. As they get older, they get a little bit more tougher, and then they get more woodier. And I don't want you to have that woodier stuff in your body. So get the young, tender ones as much as possible. When you get them, don't be afraid to eat them before they make it to the table. Of course, wash them off, rinse them off, but don't be afraid.
I want to taste one.
You want to taste one?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
They're so tender.
Mmm.
This is nothing like your supermarket okra. You bite down on it, the skin is tender, it's nice and supple. The stuff you get in the market is much more hard on the outside, the exterior. And just biting it is just so soft and tender.
Wow. So I used them in my soup the other day. I just put the okra in, and it filled the gap. It just made the soup more full. How would you use the okra, Sharon?
I would use them in the salad.
Mm-hmm.
They're so tender. Whatever you would use greens in, whatever you would use lettuce.
Wow, are you serious?
Cabbage, a cabbage dish. I would love to cut this up.
Hold it, because the okra in the supermarket is so darn tough. Hold it, guys, before she answers this. These are Torpedopot. These are self-growing planters, and all we did was drop our okra seeds inside these planters, and they're growing over 400 okra. And they're doing it in a fantastic way that we've never seen before. So back to you, Sharon. If knowing that you are growing this okra, do you would you recommend? You said the salad, right? But how else would you use these things?
Salad, soups.
Mm-hmm.
It could actually be a meal for vegetarians. This is the meal, and it's very filling. It's very filling. So this works in a variety of ways. You can cook it,
Yeah.
or you don't have to cook it. Actually, this is so tender, I would recommend not cooking it.
Wow.
The supermarket okra is
Wow.
ideal for soups and stews
Right.
because you kind of have to cook it to make it a little more tender.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you pull these off at this stage and this type of setting, the tenderness and the moistness of it
Wow.
is just it's incomparable.
Guys, these are torpedo pots. These pots have been running now for over 3 years. They're self-growing planters, and they grow your food for you without any human intervention. And trust me, when I say they grow it for you, you're going to see things that you've never seen before. We've got tomatoes and as much as 50 tomatoes on one planter. So we're doing really, really good. So if we were to, Sharon, grow these okra, do you think it'll take long to seed, to farm? I mean, as opposed to putting in the ground, what is the difference from you? Because it looks like you, first of all, I love your blouse. Looks actually beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
But I think it's representative of what you believe, and that is from farm to table.
Yes.
And so how does this represent your farm to table concept?
Is that you can pretty much take what your torpedo pot has grown and serve it straight. You don't have to prepare it. You don't have to cook it.
Wow.
It works raw.
Wow.
Just taking it right from the plant, taking it right from its roots. So that's what I've seen. That's been my experience.
Right.
With a lot of the stuff that we've grown, you don't need to do a whole lot of cooking. And if you're one that is interested in, the back to nature kind of diet where you eat everything raw, from celery to cabbage to beets and all those good things, or torpedo pot is an excellent way to support and sustain that kind of diet.
Wow. Okay, so if you don't mind, we also need tomatoes. And as you know,
need tomatoes? Or eat tomatoes?
I would like to have some tomatoes this morning for breakfast. Is that okay with you?
Oh, okay.
So is it possible that we can pick a couple of those green tomatoes? I don't think many people eat green tomatoes like I do, but I know you like them luscious and red, so I'm going to leave them on for the remain red for you. But we got about 3,000 tomatoes growing in the background here, guys. These are only 250 tomatoes. So these are our eating tomatoes. We casually eat off these as we please. We let them go to red. We do what we want to do. Can you mind pick a couple for, but I think you're going to need some cutters, right? So can you put these in a bag and I'll get the cutters for you? Put them inside. So as you can see, we don't have a problem with food. Torpedopot grows food 24 hours a day with no human intervention. And it does a great job. You're going to get a lot of tomatoes. A lot of tomatoes. A lot of tomatoes. And they're hidden all back down in there. So if you don't mind, if you could pick, I don't know, you do the search and find out where you think that the tomatoes are going. You can come in this way, Sharon. It might be a little bit easier coming this side. Oh, look, first of all, stand there. Look how tall those plants are, Sharon. Isn't that amazing? Mm-hmm. Now, how tall do you stand?
5'5".
5'5".
Yeah.
Guys, these are the okra plants. These are torpedopots. These are self-growing planters. All you do is put your seeds in. You never water. You never plant it again. And look at these okra plants. They're standing, what? This will be close to, what, 6 feet, right? Mm-hmm. Holy moly.
They're a little taller than me. I'm like here.
A little taller than you?
This one is higher.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so let's pick some tomatoes. I don't know. What do you think? Well, hold it. Lift them up and let me see which ones are really the biggest. Because I know there's so many of them. Let's see if we can get a good shot of this. Wow, they look good. No, that's not. I see one bigger than that. Lift up that lift that whole limb up a little bit. Grab it from right there. Lift it up. Yes, lift it up. Oh, it's not going to break. Okay. So I don't think these are big enough. Boo-boo, I think they're still small. Let's check these over here. Are they pretty big?
They're no bigger.
They're no bigger? What about that one over there? That looks really big, too.
Try to do 2.
No, don't do that. I see some big. What about that over there? Is that big?
Over here?
Yes, ma'am.
No, this is the biggest.
All right, so let me show you one more. I see one more. I want to ask you, is it bigger? That's on the other side of this wall here. Is that pretty big?
That one's bigger.
Yeah, it is pretty big, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, let me get on the other side of this wall, see if there's any big ones over there. Because I know they're falling on both sides, which is something, guys, that I love. Wow, look at that. Okay. All right, let's pick these off. So you say that one was pretty big?
This one.
That one? What about these over here? These are not too big.
We're going to cut this one.
You're going to cut that one? Okay. Let me see. Let me get a little picture of that before you do. Wow, look at that one. All right. Oh, no. Cut it right at this node right there. Okay. Because the other nodes might bring flowers.
Sis.
Okay.
But at the same time, you're allowing the plant to recoup this energy from this stem.
You have to forgive me. These ones were tomatoes. I cut them off.
Okay.
And this is just the third one. That's all.
But if you cut it at the base, isn't it allowing the stem to not pull from the energy from the branch?
Well, if you look at it, most of your tomatoes come in clusters.
Okay.
So you're seeing 3s and 2s and 4s and 5s and 6s.
Okay. Well, you know more than I do.
Yeah, that's fine. And so you want to be able to just get the tomato that you want. You know what I mean? And so that's what makes it. I think you, did you put these support in here? Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. This one tomato plant is using it very well. You did it recently, right?
This morning.
That's amazing because I saw the tomato lying down. I came in the back here. I said, there's a bigger tomato back here. Mm-hmm. And I looked at the tomatoes that the deer had been in my, I thought they ate it, but really what it was is you stood it up. I was like, you know what? I hope this isn't going to the feeding stick, but this is a great idea. I had these sticks right here up there. The sticks up here are pretty cool. All right, so you're satisfied with that one tomato? I think I'm the only one who's going to chow down on it. So, okay, I'm comfortable. Torpedopots overall, guys, they're an amazing product. And they get the job done. And if you get enough of them, you'll be able to eat food for the rest of your life. Those back in there, we're growing between 3,000 to 5,000 tomatoes. We're going to grow a lot of tomatoes. Right here, we're growing between 3,000 peppers. And we have so much more that we're growing. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.